Hey, welcome to the Urban News Journal, y'all, where your boy, Marcus Hart, ex-soldier turned Jesus Junkie, drops faith, fire, truth bombs on the urban chaos grinding us down. See, Iraq broke me, church ditched me, and I was a hollowed out shell till 23rd number of some snatched me right on up, clean on up. He restores my soul, family. Now I'm here for depleted Baptists, you city warriors, you Sarahs out there, you Steves out there, who sucked up dry by life's mess, craving shameless Jesus love. No fluff here, just the gritty faith tales to calm your storm right on down. So subscribe now. We're gunning for 10K views this month. Join my tribe at marcus-hart.com for the free renewal toolkit or the mastermind or whatever else is on there. Sip some Transform You coffee at transformyoumedia.com where faith meets the streets. So let's roll. Here we go. Now, a little bit of transparency. Before I was hooking this up right, I did not think I would be able to get this mic going. You know, this is a real good mic here. I really love this mic, by the way. I've had it for a while. And I was fuddling around, like, looking for the cord. I thought I had the right cord plugged in to the USB, and no, not at all. Not at all. So, enough of that. Today, we're diving headfirst into a real health crisis, creeping up on our sisters. And I got this news today straight from my favorite news network, Fox News. You see, what's going on is higher dementia risk is being seen in women with common health issues. Spoiler, it's menopause. Yeah, I know you might be looking at me like, you're not a woman. What do you know about menopause? Well, I have a mother who actually went through it. So yeah, that midlife remix. I have had my own midlife crisis before, you know? This is where the hot flashes and the brain fog ain't just the annoyances. They might be dementia's opening act, all right? But do not panic. Don't panic at all. Faith and fight got us all covered. Let's break it down. So, urban news style, we're going to break this down. We're going to give you a couple of minutes of raw truth, some laughs, and a whole lot of Jesus to refill your spirit. Let's buckle up. All right, we're coming. We about to bring this ship on the island here. Well, around the island, however you look at it. So, here we go. Fox News, it hit us with this study out of Canada. 896 postmenopausal women tracked like they're in a space flick or something. Researchers at the University of Calgary found the worst your menopause symptoms are the night sweats, the morning dips, the mood swings, the higher your odds are of dementia later on in life. We're talking brain fog so thick, you forget where you parked your soul at, okay? They used to use these fancy scales. They used to be called everyday cognitive and mild behavior impairment checklists. And when you took these things, the higher your scores, it usually means that you are in bigger trouble, right? And get this, right? 80% of women deal with some kind of menopause mess. That's 4 out of 5 sisters in the pews right next to you. So Sarah, potentially you staring down this brain bandit. You know, maybe you dealing with the brain bandit. I don't know. Now, I'm not no doctor, but I've been in war zones, literal and spiritual. And I know chaos when I see it. This ain't just women's stuff to shrug off, you know? Lead doc, I don't want to butcher his name, but it's spelled Zahinoor. The second part of his name I can say. So Doc Ismail, he dropped a gem in this article. He said that mild behavior impairment, that early dementia red flag spikes with menopause symptoms. Translations, your auntie yelling at the TV might not just be mad at Fox, all right? She could be signaling something a little bit more deeper. And here's the kicker. Estrogen therapy might chill those symptoms out. That's good, but it's no shield at all for dementia, folks. No shield at all. More research, they say. That's what they say. more research is needed, and always more research, right? So we got to chill here, man. We got to chill here. So just because I'm not a woman, and I'm going to keep repeating that, it does not mean I don't care about my sisters out there, all right? One day, I'm going to have a wife that's going to have menopause, that's going to suffer through menopause, and I want to look out for her. You know, I got daughters who one day are going to go through menopause, and we want to, be on the lookout, for things like this. Okay, this is real talk here, very, very real talk, and those who are men who are watching this, this is your chance. This is your chance to shine. This is your chance to put on that knight's armor. All right, that knight's armor that the women dream of you wearing, and swooping them down off their feet and riding off on a white horse or something. But speaking of research, though, back to what we're talking about. Speaking of research, you know who's funding this? Anybody know who's funding this? I want to give you a really simple guess, right? And you guessed it. Big Pharma, waiting to sell us menopause be gone pills, right? Right? Am I right? Next thing you know, they're going to have us all popping estrogen like Skittles while Biden's out here mumbling through his own brain fog. Come on, man. I mean, come on. I forgot the border crisis already. Again. Meanwhile, Trump's like, got the best memory ever, folks. Nobody remembers better than me. Where's Melania? Chaos. Pure chaos, family. And political dementia's already here. Just turn on the TV. All right? So, now that we got that out the way, where we gotten the chance to talk about the news drop, let's get into a little bit of why it hits us hard. And I kind of gave a clue to it already. I told you guys I got daughters. I got a significant other that I care about, and I got a mother. Well, she's already went through menopause, but I do got a sister that's very close in age to me, and I also have other sisters who may be younger, but they're going to be heading down that path soon, soon and very soon. So let's get into this, man. Why does it hit hard? Let's bring it home. Urban chaos cranks this up a lot. Why? The poverty, the stress, no health care. Our sisters in the city are catching it the worst. Okay, they getting the real tough end of this. You got Sarah's out there hustling 2 jobs, dodging eviction, and now menopause hits like a drive-by. All right, no pun intended. All right, but it ain't no time for self-care when you're praying that the lights stay on. Okay, you're not thinking about that. That's and that was the argument all throughout the election that just passed. About like how the eggs are too expensive, and how milk prices are going up, and this is going up, and that is going up, and our gas prices are just skyrocket. But a study says that Black women in particular, their longer lifespans usually equate to higher risk. It adds this systemic mess to that, right? Systemic mess. And it's not dementia double tap, all right? It's not that. Church ain't always helping either. Just pray it away, sister. That's all you got to do. Just pray. You need to pray. No, family. No, not at all. Jesus didn't leave us out there just to drown. He's the lifeguard in this storm. Indeed, he is. Now, what was I saying about I've been there earlier on in this particular recording so far? Do anybody remember? Now, I remember. So, I've been there. Burned out. Brain just scrambled all over the place. Erect flashbacks mixing with some church shame, of course. It felt like my soul was on mute. But again, I like to reference the 23rd number of Psalm because it indeed saved my life. He leads me beside still waters, not just for poetry. It's battle tested, all right? Menopause might be a health grenade, but faith over that is your Kevlar. And check this. My new book, Transform You, Unlocking Leadership Potential Through Faith and Psychology, drops soon. Well, it's already here. All right, it's no longer dropping. It's already here. And it's your playbook to lead through chaos. Faith meets street smarts, meets shrink, proof, grit. You can Order it now by heading over to my website at marcus-hart.com, or you can head over to Amazon. Okay, you can get it there. So find your inner leader, family, because dementia ain't the boss of you. All right. So look, let's get back to it. Let's look at this again. All right. If menopause is dementia's sidekick, then half the government's already on the team, right? I mean, come on. Nancy Pelosi's out here like, I can't recall that bill, but I'll Botox my way right through it. And don't get me started on Mitch McConnell. The man's freezing mid-sentence. It's like he's buffering up a dial-up or something like that. Oh, AOL. Okay, y'all, we're fighting brain fade while they're running the country on fumes. Jesus, please just take the wheel. Okay, we got a real crisis out here, a real bad crisis out here. And you can just look at our leadership, our so-called leadership, and tell that we got something crazy going on in our country. So how do we fight back? I bet you was wondering that. How do we fight back against this stuff? So how do we even dodge this dementia bullet? First, faith over fear. The 23rd number Psalm ain't a suggestion, it's a weapon. Start your day with it. Sarah, I shall not want. Brew some Transform You coffee, transformyoumedia.com, and let Jesus reset your spirit. He can do it for you. He has done it for me. He can do it for you. He absolutely can. Studies say stress jacks up dementia risk. Urban life's a stress factory, as we all know. But prayer is that off switch that you need. I've seen it. And 5 minutes of Lord hold me beats a week of panic. He will give you peace. He is the author of peace. Second smart move that you can make, a very smart move. So you want to move smart. That's the smart move, to move smart. Doc says that exercise cut down the odds, all right? It will cut down the odds of this. You don't need a gym, just walk the block. And I have done that myself. I have put that to practice when I haven't found myself very motivated or inspired to get into the gym. I just take a walk. I take a little brisk walk, especially when it's nice outside, and at the time of this recording here in Milwaukee County, Wisconsin, it is very nice. It is very, very beautiful out. We finally getting some relief on that weather out there. So yeah, walk the block. I had a fella on the Kinetic PE Mix show, a show that I host, Drastic. He's my warrior out there. He hit the pavement daily. He keeps the brain sharp, the body strong, and absolutely you can do it too. You might want to check that episode out, by the way. Very good episode. So third, talk it out. Church shame me silent, but community heals. Hit up my mastermind at marcus-hart.com. Share your chaos. We will lift you up. And sisters, if menopause is hitting you, don't hide. Dock it up. Check your hormone therapy. Okay? Check for hormone therapy, rather. Own your fight. This is your fight. Okay? Don't wait for anybody else to do it for you. Okay? You don't want to do that. All right? You don't want to do that at all. Look, this ain't no theory. I have clawed out of my own desert. Iraq, it put me to embarrassment, complete embarrassment when I left, so church forsook me. They walked out on me clean, but Jesus remixed it for me. That's the vibe in the Transform You Unlocking Leadership Potential Through Faith and Psychology. Make sure you order that on Amazon. It's Christian growth, psych hacks, and leadership fire for depleted souls. Dementia is knocking, but what we're going to be doing, we're going to be slamming the door with faith and a lot of hustle. All right? Now, real talk. Half these politicians could use my book. Kamala's crackling through word salads. Passage of time is timely. While AOC is like, tax the rich, but I forgot where my brain went. Y'all. Menopause dementia got nothing on DC's memory wipe. Send some of that Transform You coffee and Bible to do, to get this worked up out there in DC. We want to do that stat. Okay. Now, we're going to get ready to have this airplane come to a landing here. But before we do that, let's check in with each other. All right. Tell me how you're feeling right now about menopause. Whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're Steve or Sarah, tell me how you're feeling about menopause, as we have talked through this, and we cracked a few jokes here and there, and I gave you a little bit of my story, but I really want to check in with you guys and really see what your thoughts are and what your feelings are. And if you don't want to do it that way, feel free to send me a message. You can send me a message at press@marcus-hart.com. And that's Hart with just one, A, no E, okay? Take the E out of Hart, and you will know what my name is. We're just looking in, anyways. So, all right, fam, here's the deal. Excuse me. Here's the deal. Menopause might be dementia's hype man, but Jesus, he's the real headliner. Fox News says that 80% of women are in the ring. Sarah, you are not alone out there. Don't feel like it. Urban chaos don't win and can't win. But faith can. Grab my free renewal toolkit at marcus-hart.com. Scripture, prompts, grit to refill your tank. Make sure you subscribe here, YouTube, over at Spreaker. That's where my podcast is hosted. But of course, you can listen wherever you listen to your podcast. Let's get to 10K views with this. Let's make this viral. There's a lot of women who need it out there. A lot of Sarahs out there who need it. Sip some of that Transform You coffee at transformumedia.com, okay? And make sure you order also Transform You, Unlocking Leadership Potential Through Faith and Psychology. That is a good pair with coffee. You can read it in the mornings while you take a sip of coffee, okay? But this is your shot. This is your shot right now to lead, to grow, and to slap dementia back. Slap it back. We don't want it moving forward on us, right? City struggles, poverty, the burnout, the brain fog. All of that don't own you. It don't own you whatsoever. 23, I can't get it out now. The 23 number of Psalm, it absolutely does. He restores my soul. I was scattered, now I'm solid. I'm on solid ground. Jesus Mystic, he took a remix to all of it for me. And he's going to remix it for you too. Drop a comment. Once again, what's your chaos? It doesn't have to be menopause. If it's not menopause, tell me what it is. It might not be menopause, okay? It might be something else that you're, trying to fight on your own, but we can do this together. All right, we can absolutely get through this together. I'm here for you. So you have a community that you could be part of right here on Urban News Journal. This is Marcus Hart with the Urban News Journal. Faith means, let me replay that back. Faith meets the streets. No shame, just love. Catch you all next time. Peace.